Joe Duffy, CEO of OffshoreInsiders.com. Here it is, folks. The official betting preview of the Super Bowl. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Brought to you by OffshoreInsiders.com. Please make sure you like and subscribe right now. And put in the comments section what type of videos you want me to do. We'll link at the end of this. Make sure you watch a video at the end of this about some gambling strategy, a so-called evergreen video where we discuss great gambling strategy. And you want to subscribe because you get free picks on a very regular basis. And the more subscriptions we get, the more I can do it 7 days a week. You ask for it. You got it. But make sure you subscribe and give me some likes and spread the word because I've been a professional handicapper since 1988. All right, we're going to have some picks in a moment as far as prop bets. Make sure, though, at OffshoreInsiders.com, and I've been in the business since 1988. I've had plenty of times where I haven't picked the side in total, plenty of times where I had no wise guy plays. This is very rare. Like the side, like the total a lot. Rare case where I've got the Super Bowl side and total as a wise guy play, and I've been in this business since 1988, so 1989 was the first time my picks, Super Bowl picks were public. Been dominating since. Make sure you get it and lock in long-term Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com. All right, this game opened up. Seattle, minus the 4.5, with a total of 45.5. Hasn't been a lot of movement. The best line, Seattle minus 4.5, minus 110, or New England, Patriot, plus 4.5, plus 100. The total, you can get the over for a slightly reduced juice at minus 108. The under 45, both are 45.5. The under 45.5 at minus 110. Not shockingly, the public, as they are wont to do, especially in a high-profile game, guess who they're betting? You bet. The favorite and the over. That's what the public likes to do. For Seahawks, 70% of the bets, 69% of the money is on the over, and that's with about 120,000 tickets. Splits on the side. The bets are Seahawks. 70% of the bets, 69% of the money are on the Seahawks. On the over, pretty similar though. 75% of the bets and 69% of the money on the over. So, yeah, pretty close. The public, by about a 3-1 margin, liking the favorite, Seattle Seahawks, and the over. And so, from our standpoint, there's really not any contrarian value because that's not out of the ordinary for a public game at all. Now, not surprisingly, you do have the top two teams in the NFL in terms of both margin of cover and spread record. Seattle is 14-5 where it counts in the back pocket by covering by an average of 17.9 points per game. New England 13-6-1 covering by an average of 6.2 points per game. And like I said, they're 1-2 in both the spread margin, or what some people like to call it, the sweat barometer, or margin of cover, as we call it, and also the top two based on the winning percentage, ATS. Both have been over teams, but Seattle is going over 11-8 by an average of 2.3 points per game. New England's actually going over 12-8. However, they're going under by an average of 0.8. So again, what that means is a lot of their overs were barely over, and their unders were pretty big unders. All right, we got at least 3 pretty strong prop bets for you from Joe Duffy's picks at OffshoreInsiders.com. Ramondre Stevenson, we look for him to go under 49.5 yards, and I think this opened up much higher. The only bad thing about these props, they can be so fluid, and especially in the Super Bowl. I really didn't check it before. When I bet it, it was 49.5, and as I file this report, I don't know if it's going down a little bit, but the number is bloated because he has been hot. Keep in mind, the Patriots have been protecting the lead 62% of the time. They've had the lead 62% of the time. Now they are underdogs, so they aren't necessarily going to be protecting that lead. But also, with the rest, look for New England to kind of revert back a little bit. Lately, Stevenson's been getting more carries and Travion Henderson getting less. But with that full 2 weeks off. We look for that to level off. I wouldn't be surprised if Travion Henderson gets a few more carries, so strongly consider some of the over props with Travion Henderson and a lot of the under props with Stevenson, but my official pick is to go under the 49.5 yards. And put in your comments section, let me know what you got it. Put that in, all these, when you bet them, tell me what your odds are, or if maybe the lines move too much, tell me why in this comment section. Matt Collins for New England, over 25.5 receiving yards. Now, he's actually played his best in the big games. There's truly a guy who's risen to the occasion. Well, it doesn't get bigger than this game. And a first game coming back from an injury had 51 of New England's 86 yards in that snowstorm. So Matt Collins and May definitely have a nice little rapport going. And I look for that to continue. I wouldn't be surprised if he's being used early. And we're already over the total by the end of the first quarter. Drake May, we expect to go over the 36.5 yards. He's been a better rusher since the bye, but I think it's more of a case, we're talking about a young quarterback who's just adding a little bit more and more to his arsenal. The bye may have had something to do with it. By the way, we off of a bye, obviously. But really, quarterbacks will throw it all to the wind, and especially you got a young quarterback where maybe during the regular season you're going to be more likely to slide, not in the Super Bowl. So those extra yards that May is going to fight for that he would not necessarily in a regular season game could certainly help put this game over the total. This is going to come as a surprise to quite a few of you. Seattle, of course, does have the highest rated defense in the league, although New England's already beaten the 1, 2, and 3 defenses, and now with the recalibrated, Seattle is the new number 1. But they are actually the 6th worst scramble rate on defense. So quarterbacks have actually scrambled and run for quite a few yards. That has been their weakness on defense. And like I said, nothing out of the ordinary in the Super Bowl. They're going to put out all the stops. So I would be surprised if Drake May, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got, at least one run where he gets close to a third of this, at least a quarter of the yardage. So I think Drake May over the rushing yards. But again, these were at the time I bet them. I hope you were able to get in with these odds as well. But again, put it in the comments section. Did the odds move that much? Did we sharps move it that much? So again, Stevenson under 49.5 rushing yards. Hollins over 25.5 receiving yards. May over 36.5. And yes, at Joe Duffy's picks at offshoreinsiders.com. Probably will add a couple more prop bets, but it's really mostly about the side and total for me. And as I said, a very rare case where I've got the Wise Guy side and total. If you haven't already, right now, hit the like button. Pound that like button. Make sure you subscribe because I plan on giving you a lot more free picks videos. And again, if we can get our viewership up, how about, double our subscribers? And give me a bunch of likes, because that's going to tell search. That's your way of telling search engines. Give me even more exposure. I've been in this business full-time since 1988. I know what the hell I'm doing. You want free picks from me. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll help each other. And visit offshoreinsiders.com. Also, visit me on the X at Offshore Insider. There's character limitations, so no S. The website is offshoreinsiders.com. But the Twitter handle is Offshore Insider with no S.